My brothers and my sisters, I came to tell you today, you have to attract success. You don't just wake up successful. You don't stumble into greatness. Success is not something you chase after like a wild animal in the dark. No, my friend, success is something that is drawn to you like iron to a magnet. But here's the catch. Success doesn't just come to anybody. Success comes to those who become worthy of it. It comes to those who have transformed themselves on the inside so powerfully that success can't help but be attracted. You see, the world has this false idea that success is about what you do, about the hustle, about the grind, about who you know. Those things matter, but they don't matter nearly as much as who you are, because success, real, lasting success, is not a matter of circumstance or luck. It's a matter of identity. Who you are on the inside is what calls success to your doorstep. You cannot fake this. You cannot pretend your way into it. You must become the kind of person who naturally attracts success. Listen to me carefully. God doesn't give increase. He doesn't give blessing to who you pretend to be. He blesses who you truly are. If your identity is shaky, unstable, and undecided, success will slip through your hands like water through a sieve. But if your identity is solid, grounded, and anchored in purpose, success will chase after you. It will follow you like a shadow. Why? Because success is about value. Not just the value you can give the world with your work, but the value you hold in yourself. It's about becoming the person who can handle success without being broken by it, who can steward what is given, who can walk in integrity even when no one is watching. You want success? Then start becoming the kind of person who deserves it. This means growing your character, building your discipline, and sharpening your vision. Success is attracted to character more than it is attracted to credentials or connections. You can have all the degrees, all the contacts, and all the hustle in the world, but if your character is weak, your success will be short-lived or worse, destructive. The Bible says, "A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men." That gift is the person you are, your spirit, your heart, your mind, your values. It's not the flashy things you put on display. It's not the trophies or the titles. It's the invisible man or woman behind it all who is attracting success. You must understand this principle deeply. Before increase comes, there is identity. You cannot get a promotion without preparation. You cannot receive a blessing without becoming blessed in your heart and mind. God's favor flows where there is growth. This is why many people are frustrated. They chase after success without first growing into the person success demands. They want the fruit without the roots. They want the harvest without planting the seed. And when success doesn't come, they get bitter, they give up, they feel defeated. But the problem wasn't with success, it was with their readiness. Success is a spiritual law as much as it is a natural law. You don't attract success with money or charm alone. You attract it by becoming a person of integrity, wisdom, humility, and faith. Success can smell character like a dog smells fear. If your heart is full of greed, envy, and impatience, success will avoid you. But if your heart is full of perseverance, kindness, and purpose, success will be drawn to you like bees to honey. Becoming the right person takes time and effort. It means you have to look inward, face your flaws, and work on them every day. It means developing patience when everything inside you screams for quick results. It means setting standards for yourself even when no one else cares. It means walking the path of growth, not because it's easy, but because you know that success depends on it. You also must know that this process is not lonely because God is with you. He walks with those who are becoming. He strengthens the weak, encourages the weary, and guides the lost. When you are in the process of becoming the person success demands, you are being prepared for greater things. So, when you feel like giving up because success hasn't found you yet, remember, success is looking for you. It's waiting for you to grow into it. It's waiting for you to become the kind of person who can carry the weight of success without breaking. It's waiting for you to develop the wisdom to handle opportunities when they come. Don't chase success like a desperate man chasing after a runaway train. Instead, grow yourself, strengthen your spirit, build your character, and prepare your heart. Become a person who is magnetic to success. Let your life be a beacon that calls success from a distance. The truth is, success is attracted, not pursued, and that attraction begins on the inside. If you want success in your life, start by becoming the person success will recognize and honor. Grow your mind, nurture your soul, discipline your habits, and guard your heart. Do this, and success will chase you down. This is the secret that so many people miss. They are out there chasing success in all the wrong places, looking for shortcuts, quick fixes, and external validations, while success waits patiently for them to become the person who can truly receive it. So ask yourself, who am I becoming? Am I growing in wisdom? Am I building character? Am I cultivating patience? Am I preparing my heart to be a vessel for success? If your answer is yes, then hold fast. Your success is coming. It can't resist the person you are becoming. You are not made to run after success. You are made to attract it by the transformation taking place inside of you. And when you finally step into that place of identity and alignment, success will not just knock on your door, it will break it down. Your mindset is not just a collection of thoughts. It is a powerful force, a magnetic field that draws to you the circumstances and people that will either lift you up or hold you down. What you believe in your heart, what you nurture in your mind, shapes the world around you far more than you realize. This is a principle both spiritual and practical, a law of life that cannot be ignored. You want success, then you must understand this. Your mind is a magnet, and it's pulling toward you what you focus on the most. Think about it. If your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, then your life will reflect that. You will find yourself attracting obstacles, setbacks, and disappointment. On the other hand, if your mind is filled with faith, hope, and confidence, then you will naturally draw opportunities, breakthroughs, and favor. The invisible signals you send out from your thoughts and beliefs are powerful attractors. They shape your environment, your relationships, your decisions, and ultimately your destiny. The Bible tells us in Proverbs, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." This is not just poetic language. It is a profound truth about how the human spirit interacts with the world. Your inner dialogue, your mental habits, are what create the foundation for your external reality. If you think you are limited, you will be limited. If you think small, you will live small. But if you think big, if you believe in your purpose, your calling, your potential, then you are setting a powerful magnetic force in motion. You see, the mind doesn't just receive information, it sends out waves. It broadcasts a frequency, and like a radio tuning into a station, the universe picks up on the frequency you are sending. This is why some people seem to attract success effortlessly, while others struggle endlessly. It's not just luck, it's the power of mindset. When you wake up every morning and choose to feed your mind with faith-filled thoughts, with vision and determination, you are programming yourself to recognize and seize opportunities. When you commit to telling yourself, "I am capable, I am worthy, I am destined for greatness," you are changing the very chemistry of your brain and spirit. You are creating a fertile ground for success to grow. But this takes discipline, because the mind is a battlefield, and if you do not guard your thoughts, the enemy will plant seeds of doubt, fear, and confusion. These negative thoughts act like weeds that choke out the good seed of success. If you let those weeds grow unchecked, you'll find yourself stuck in a place of frustration and failure. Your mindset becomes a prison rather than a magnet. So, what do? You must be intentional about what you allow into your mind. You must be vigilant about the conversations you have with yourself, the words you say quietly, The beliefs you nurture secretly are the blueprint for your life. Life, speak faith, speak victory, even when it feels like everything around you is falling apart. Because your words, your beliefs, your thoughts, they are powerful forces that call your future into being. I want you to understand something critical here. It's not enough to just wish for success. Wishing is passive. Attracting success requires active mental engagement. You must see it clearly in your mind's eye. You must picture yourself living that success. You must rehearse it daily. When you do this, you begin to align your subconscious mind with your goals. You create a vibration that resonates with success. Faith is not blind. It is the confident assurance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. You have to see it first in your mind before you see it in your life. The farmer doesn't plant a seed and walk away without believing the crop will come. No, he pictures the harvest. He visualizes the field full of grain. That's what your mind must do, but beware of the trap of comparison and negativity. When you focus on others' successes and allow jealousy or envy to take root, you weaken your own magnetic pull. Your mind becomes cluttered with distraction and doubt. You lose your own frequency and fail to attract your own destiny. Stay focused on your vision. Cultivate your own mindset. Nourish your own faith. Remember also that your mindset influences your actions. What you believe shapes what you do. If you believe you can't succeed, you won't even try. If you believe you can, you will move mountains to make it happen. Your thoughts produce feelings, and your feelings produce actions. Actions produce results. Results confirm your beliefs. It is a cycle that either builds you up or tears you down. So, what kind of mindset are you cultivating today? Is it one of faith or fear, confidence or confusion, hope or hopelessness? Success doesn't come to those who doubt themselves. It comes to those who believe, who truly believe, that they are capable of more, worthy of more, and destined for more. Your mind is a magnet. It is drawing success or failure to you based on what you think, believe, and declare, and the power to change that magnet is in your hands. Choose today to fill your mind with thoughts that empower, that uplift, that prepare you to receive success. Remember, the greatest victories start first in the mind. The greatest changes begin with a renewed way of thinking. Align your mind with your vision, and watch how the universe rearranges itself to bring success right into your lap. Attract success by transforming your mindset. Speak it, see it, believe it, become it, and success will find you. There is a spiritual and practical principle that cannot be ignored. Preparation always comes before elevation. Before you rise to a new level, before you step into your destiny, before success finds you, there must be preparation. You cannot expect to be lifted without first being shaped. You cannot expect to be promoted without first proving yourself. This is the unchanging law of success. Many people want the blessing, but they are not willing to do the work. They want the promotion, but they refuse the process. They want the fruit, but they will not plant the seed. But hear me when I say this. Elevation is not an accident. It is the result of deliberate, consistent preparation. You don't bypass preparation and still expect to be elevated. The universe doesn't work that way. God doesn't work that way. If you want success, you have to prepare for it. That means showing up before others do, working harder than others expect, learning what others ignore, and sacrificing what others keep. Preparation is the secret behind every great achievement. Every champion was first a student. Every leader was first a learner. Every victor was first a warrior in training. You cannot be elevated without evidence that you are ready. Preparation is the evidence. It is the proof that you are serious, that you are committed, that you can handle more responsibility. If you want a bigger blessing, you have to demonstrate that you can steward it. And you do that through preparation. Let me be clear, preparation is not always glamorous. It is often unseen. It happens in the quiet hours when no one is watching. It happens in the failures and the mistakes. It happens when you choose discipline over distraction, Preparation is what turns your dreams into plans and your plans into reality. There's a reason why many people fail to receive their promotion or breakthrough. They haven't prepared themselves. They have not built the skills, the character, or the resilience required. They expect success to come knocking on their door, but they have not built the door or cleaned the house for the guest. Preparation is building the door, cleaning the house, and setting the table for success. The Bible gives us an example of this principle in the story of David and Goliath. Before David faced the giant, he was a shepherd who prepared himself by protecting his sheep from lions and bears. He practiced with his sling, he learned patience, precision, and courage. When the moment came, David was ready. Preparation preceded his elevation. Preparation is not just about skills or knowledge. It is also about mindset and heart set. You prepare by cultivating patience when the wait seems long. You prepare by developing faith when the road is uncertain. You prepare by building integrity when no one is watching. You prepare by forgiving past hurts so you can walk lighter into your future. Preparation refines you. It molds your character. It stretches your faith. It strengthens your spirit. Every trial, every challenge, every setback is a part of that preparation process. It's not punishment, it's preparation. You must stop seeing waiting as wasted time. Waiting is working time in disguise. When you wait with purpose, when you use the waiting to grow, to learn, to strengthen, then you are preparing. And when you prepare well, elevation will come on time and in fullness. Too many people get discouraged because they want elevation without preparation. They want to be promoted before they have proven themselves. They want success before they have served their season. But let me tell you, God honors preparation. The universe respects readiness, and those who prepare faithfully will be elevated inevitably. This is why preparation requires sacrifice. You must sacrifice comfort for growth. You must sacrifice ease for excellence. You must sacrifice distractions for focus. Preparation is a battlefield, but it's a necessary battle. It's the battle that separates the dreamers from the doers, the seekers from the finders. You must also understand that preparation is a process, not an event. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes consistency, it takes endurance. You don't prepare for a moment. You prepare for a lifetime. Every day you have an opportunity to prepare. What you do with that day is what determines whether you will be elevated tomorrow. Sometimes preparation means doing the hard work that no one else sees. The extra practice, the studying, the late nights, the early mornings. Sometimes it means facing your fears and doubts and pushing through them anyway. Sometimes it means humbling yourself to learn, to receive correction, and to keep improving. But remember, preparation is also an act of faith. You prepare for things you cannot yet see with your eyes. You prepare for promotions you have not yet received. You prepare for success you have not yet touched. That kind of preparation requires belief. It requires hope. It requires trust that your labor is not in vain. And when you prepare with faith and diligence, when you do the work no one else will do, you build an invisible platform under your feet. You create a foundation so strong that when elevation comes, you won't fall through it. You will stand firm and step confidently into your new season. So if you want to be elevated, start by preparing. Show up, work hard, learn more, grow yourself, build your character, cultivate patience and faith. Sacrifice comfort for purpose, because preparation precedes elevation. You can't get to the mountaintop without climbing the mountain. You can't receive the crown without enduring the trial. You can't enjoy the victory without embracing the struggle. Preparation is the pathway to promotion. Preparation is the gateway to greatness. Preparation is the promise of your promotion. Be patient, be persistent, be prepared. Your elevation is coming, but it will only come after preparation. Your habits are not just the small things you do every day. They are the powerful forces that shape your destiny. Habits are like recruiters standing at the gate of your life, inviting success or failure to come in. Every habit you form is like a recruiter sending an invitation to your future. Some habits say, "Welcome, success." Others say, "Stay away, failure." And the truth is, the habits you cultivate determine who will come knocking on your door. I want you to understand this. You don't attract success by accident or by wishful thinking. Success is attracted by consistent action, repeated daily until it becomes a habit. It is the sum total of what you do over and over again that creates the life you live. That's why your habits are your recruiters, because they call success or failure to you based on what you allow them to do in your life. Now, listen closely. You might say, "But I want success. I want a breakthrough." But if your habits are not aligned with your vision, then you are sending mixed signals. You might want success, but your habits are quietly recruiting failure. You cannot outwork bad habits. You cannot pray poor disciplines. You cannot outgrow what you consistently practice. Your habits are stronger than your wishes. The problem many people face is they want the prize, but they don't want the process. They want the victory, but they don't want the grind. But habits are about the grind. They are about showing up even when you don't feel like it. They are about doing what is right even when it is hard. They are about the little things, the choices no one sees, that build your future. Habits shape your character. They shape your mindset. They shape your work ethic. If you want to attract success, then you must recruit it with the habits you develop. You must discipline yourself to do the things successful people do, even when you don't feel like it. That's what separates the winners from the losers. The winners have habits that support their dreams. The losers have habits that sabotage them. Think about it this way. If you want to be healthy, you have to develop habits around exercise and nutrition. If you want to be financially free, you have to develop habits around saving and investing. If you want to be a leader, you have to develop habits around learning and serving. The habits you develop today will determine your results tomorrow. Habits are like the silent recruiters that work 24/7. They don't take days off. They don't care about your mood or your excuses. They keep recruiting success or failure regardless of how you feel. And because they work quietly behind the scenes, most people don't even realize the power they have. The good news is you can change your habits. You can choose to fire the bad recruiters and hire new ones, but it takes intention, it takes awareness, it takes effort. You have to decide that you are no longer willing to allow habits that hold you back to run your life. Start small, change one habit at a time. Replace a habit that keeps you stuck with one that moves you forward, and be consistent. The power of habit is in repetition. Every time you choose to do the right thing, you are training your recruiters to bring you success. Remember, success is not a one-time event. It is a lifestyle made up of daily habits. If you want to attract success, you must become habitual in the behaviors that create it. That means getting up early when others sleep. That means reading and learning when others are distracted. That means pushing through discomfort when others quit. Those habits will recruit success to your life. Also, be careful about the habits you allow your mind to entertain. Mental habits like negative self-talk, doubt, and fear recruit failure faster than anything else. Guard your mind carefully. Develop habits of faith, positive affirmation, and gratitude. These mental recruiters will bring opportunities and breakthrough because they shift your energy and your frequency. When you start to change your habits, you will notice a change in how the world responds to you. Doors that were closed begin to open. People begin to take notice. Your confidence grows. You become a success magnet because your habits have recruited success. I challenge you today, examine your habits. Ask yourself, are my habits recruiting success or failure? Are my daily routines helping me become the person I need to be to attract the life I want? If not, it's time for a change. Success will never be attracted to those who are inconsistent, lazy, or distracted. It is drawn to those who show up every day, who put in the work, and who refuse to settle for less. Your habits are the recruiters that bring success. Hire the right ones, fire the wrong ones, and watch how your life begins to change. You cannot attract success if you are standing alone on an island of doubt, negativity, and discouragement. Success is not a solo journey. It is a collective experience shaped by the company you keep. The people around you are more powerful than you realize. They influence your thoughts, your habits, your mindset, and ultimately your destiny. If you want to attract success, then you must surround yourself with success. The people you spend time with are like magnets pulling you toward their level of thinking, their habits, their attitudes. If you surround yourself with people who are complacent, negative, or doubtful, you will begin to absorb those same qualities. Their mindset will leak into your spirit, and your dreams will begin to shrink. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are driven, positive, and full of faith, their energy will lift you, their wisdom will guide you, and their success will inspire you. This is why you have to be very intentional about your relationships. Not every connection is good for your growth. Not every voice deserves your attention. Success demands that you curate your environment carefully. You must choose to be around people who challenge you, who hold you accountable, who push you to be better. These are the people who will recruit success for you without even trying. Let me tell you, the power of association is biblical and practical. Proverbs says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." This is not just advice, it is a law of life. The company you keep influences your choices, your dreams, and your faith. If you want to attract success, then your circle must reflect that. You must seek out mentors, people who have already walked the path you want to travel. They have the wisdom born from experience. They have the vision that sees beyond obstacles. They have the faith that keeps them moving when the road is tough. When you align yourself with mentors, you shorten your learning curve, you avoid mistakes that could cost you dearly, you gain confidence because you have someone who believes in you and can guide you. But it's not just mentors. Your peers matter too. You need a support system of like-minded individuals who share your vision, your values, and your commitment to success. These are the people who will encourage you when you're tired, who will celebrate your victories, and who will keep you accountable when you want to quit. Together, you form a tribe of success that is unstoppable. You also need to be careful about the media and information you consume. Just like people, what you allow into your mind affects your outlook. Surround yourself with uplifting books, inspiring stories, and positive messages. Avoid the negativity that can drag you down or cloud your mind with doubt. Your environment, mental and physical, should be a place that fuels your dreams, not smothers them. Surrounding yourself with success also means stepping away from toxic relationships that drain your energy and steal your joy. Some people are like anchors holding you down, and no matter how much you want to rise, you can't while you're tethered to them. Have the courage to distance yourself from those who do not support your growth. This is not selfishness. It is self-preservation. It is a necessary step if you want to attract the life you were meant to live. You must also be a positive influence in your circle. Success attracts success not only because you seek it, but because you give it. When you encourage others, share your wisdom, and celebrate their victories, you create a culture of success. You build relationships that lift everyone higher. This is the law of reciprocity. What you give is what you get. Understand this. Success is contagious. It spreads from person to person. When you place yourself in the right environment, you will start to see the fruits of that association. You will begin to think bigger, work harder, and dream bolder. Your confidence will grow because you are not walking alone. So I challenge you today, look around you. Who are your closest companions? Who influences your thoughts, your words, and your actions? Are they helping you attract success, or are they holding you back? If it's the latter, then it's time to make a change. Surround yourself with those who believe in your potential. Surround yourself with those who inspire you to keep going. Surround yourself with those who push you to be your best self. When you do this, you are building a success environment, a place where your dreams can thrive, where your faith can grow, and where your future can be shaped. Remember, you are not meant to do this alone. Success comes when we lift each other up, when we walk together toward the vision, when we create a community of believers who refuse to settle for less. Your circle is your strength. Your environment is your launch pad. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with success, and watch how your life begins to change. Success will find you, not because you chased it alone, but because you built a life that attracts it. Now, listen carefully. Success is not something that just happens to you. It is something you must attract, something you must draw near by the way you think, the way you prepare, the habits you form, and the company you keep. You have to become a magnet for success, a beacon that pulls opportunity and breakthrough toward you. Remember, your mindset is magnetic. What you believe and think shapes what comes your way. Guard your thoughts and fill your mind with faith and vision. Prepare yourself daily, because elevation always follows preparation. There is no shortcut to greatness. Your habits are your recruiters. They either invite success or failure. Choose your habits wisely and consistently. And finally, surround yourself with success. You cannot walk this journey alone. The people you keep will lift you higher or hold you back. So today, make the decision to attract success. Clean up your mindset. Prepare yourself with discipline and purpose. Build habits that serve your destiny, and surround yourself with those who reflect the greatness you desire. When you do this, success won't be chasing you, it will be running toward you. Your breakthrough is waiting, but it requires action, focus, and faith. The power to attract success is already inside you. Now it's time to unleash it. Walk boldly into your future, knowing that success has no choice but to find you. God bless you as you rise, prepare, and attract the success you deserve. Your season of elevation is here.